Hey everybody, this is Kel-n-Rich. My name is Kel, and this is my wonderful husband Rich.
Nice to see you. We're back for another Ask Kel-n-Rich time here. We usually keep it to about a half hour, and we do a half hour because we have a lot of questions now. The questions
you.
range all over. Thank you so much. We have questions about foul-smelling things coming from a body. Is that a concern? Does Kel have any older siblings?
Sisters.
My God, Kel's progress on guitar. How's it going? What concerts have we seen?
It's been great. Thank you all for asking.
Yeah. So they range all over. So we're going to go through as many as we can in a half hour. That's the game. Okay. So this one comes from Renzi, I believe, or Renza,
Hello.
male, 50 years old, from Palmerston North, New Zealand.
Welcome.
Kiwi. I can't use Link and Sync or whatever it's called with the YouTube app on my PS4, so I guess I'll have to unsubscribe. Well, hopefully you're still here. If you unsubscribed, you won't be getting this. But if you're still here, or anybody that's worried about Link and Sync, it was an experiment that successfully failed.
Yes.
And
Epic failure.
I thought that iOS worked. I was trying on a different phone, and it worked, but apparently it works. A split screen with two videos playing at the same time on a mobile works for Android, I believe. Maybe it was just that phone. iOS, I thought it worked, but I think I had Spotify running in the background, and that's why I heard it. And also older Androids, it was reported that it didn't work. So technology isn't there yet. On a desktop, it's a piece of cake. You just open two windows, and boom, Bob's your uncle.
Yeah,
and
no
he's
Link.
rocking out.
No
I
Link
like
and
that.
Sync.
Bob's your uncle riding, right?
Yes.
He's rocking out.
We're not going to do it.
No, don't worry about that.
Too much, too many problems. So thank you for asking.
Cool.
Hopefully you're still here.
Rowdy Ron,
Hi,
58
Rowdy.
years old, from Glendale, Arizona. Does Kel have an older sister? That's single. LOL.
Sadly, no older sisters, no sisters, period.
No.
Otherwise, I would send her your way.
No, but
Thanks for asking.
cloning's around the corner, and I highly suggest that you clone this one because it's pretty sweet. All right. Mwah. Could sell them. David, male, 45, from Maine.
Hi, David.
So this is a very, very long, beautiful ramble, as he
Thank
says,
you.
not us.
Yes.
And I'll give you the gist of it. Hey guys, not sure if this is the right place to do so, but I would like to make a suggestion. Would you consider doing new release reactions? So definitely, we did one today. We did Tool, Fear Inoculum. It's a fantastic song. And we did some Sabaton. We did Red Baron. And we did a whole bunch of other things that were
Yes.
new. So we definitely do. Well, I love the classic song reactions that you do. It's after all what brought me to your channel. There's also a lot of cool songs that are being released by newer bands, as well as new material being released by classic artists.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yes, and yes. Yeah. So I'm not going to read the whole thing, but that was the question.
And we're in contact with bands that are doing projects. And so when we know they're producing something and they let us know, we'll definitely react to it when it comes out.
We're getting behind the scenes action from a couple of bands. Can you believe this?
It's pretty exciting.
Really cool. Thank
We
you.
feel
if you're one of those
very humbled and
people,
very privileged that you want to
Thank
interact
you.
with us and be friends with us.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, inspirations
Yes.
being gathered by watching first reaction channels from some of the artists and
Reading the comments.
Yeah, reading the comments. I mean, this is how we're all big bubbles of beliefs and activities and habits and likes, and we're just bouncing off each other, and it's great that you guys are here.
Great
So,
question.
Fantastic.
Absolutely.
Definitely yes and yes.
Yes, Tool's new album's coming out at the end of the month, and we're planning something special for that.
Yeah, and I can't imagine how many new albums come out every day, but Spotify alone, there's 10 or 15 that drop every day.
Really?
New. Yeah.
I
Okay.
did not know that.
Daniel.
Thanks for the question.
Daniel, 47 from Sweden.
Hi, Daniel.
Kel, are you practicing playing the guitar?
I am.
If so, could you show a little of your progress?
Not yet. Thank you for the question.
It's slow, and she
It's
explained it in
slow.
another video. It has to do with her left hand. And
I'm right-handed.
Yeah.
So she is really proficient. She is a little sleepy. And also, for those of you who are musicians, we all know that there's only one golden rule: put in the time. So I'm accustomed to practicing music in the past.
Cool.
hours. I don't have that ability right now. I can only get in, 10 or 15 minutes here and there every few days. So it's going very slowly. But we're in the process of purchasing a digital grand piano, which is amazing, a baby grand.
Baby.
Super high computer with all the bells and whistles that I've always wanted for my whole life. And so I feel that that will help me better understand the guitar, because I'm trying to learn the genres of jazz and rock and R&B. So I'm taking my classical skills and technical abilities, and I need to move it to a completely different set of tempos and feels and scales. I need to learn scales that I've never learned before. My arpeggios, I've mentioned it before, they're starting to change. My timing is changing. It's not... Classical music, for those that don't know, is very rigid. Your quarter notes are perfectly quarter notes. It's a little train that chugs along. There's not room for self-interpretation when you're playing Bach or Beethoven. You play what they wrote. And so I'm finding that I have this real want and desire to create, and I've never had this skill of improvisation. So I need to learn those things, and I feel that it will be faster on the piano, and that'll transfer to the guitar. So
Perfect.
Thanks for your question. Yes, when I'm ready to
reveal,
rock it out, we'll do something, and we'll give a little video.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're just figuring out. It's probably a good time to mention the only way that we actually make any money is a new way that we figured out would be kind of cool and doesn't cost anybody anything. And that's go on our website and just click on the ads that are on the display. So there's 3. There's like one on the top, there's one kind of in the middle, and there's one on the bottom, depending if you're on a mobile or a desktop. And if you click on them, we actually get a fraction of a cent. And what that does is it pays for us not to possibly work 3 extra hours in the week so that we can do more of these videos. It pays for some of the equipment that we need. We're upgrading the camera, and there's always an ongoing cost. There's the website hosting and all that stuff, because on the website we're going to want to post the links to the Facebook posts that we can have when the video gets blocked on YouTube. When we do a reaction, we can actually put it on Facebook, and most times they won't get muted in all countries. Some countries they get muted. So we're just doing our best. So if you want to just click on those sponsor ads, they won't ask you for emails, they won't do all that other crap.
And you don't get charged.
You don't get, yeah. So we figured that's kind of a creative way to do it, and we make about $5 a day in total, and it just helps a little bit. So
Thank you.
So we want Kel to be able to practice more, but there's some realities of all of this. You can imagine, you have 2 working people, and the channel, and then the leisure time, and then the practice time.
Eating,
no pets.
sleeping, cleaning,
We would love to have a dog.
playing.
Not going to happen now.
No,
so
no
that's a little
dog.
bit into what's going on with the practice.
Yes.
Okay,
thank you.
so from Tony, 59 years
Hi,
old, from
Tony.
Grand Prairie, Texas. There are so many of you from Texas, and
Yes.
you're so passionate about your
Yes.
support for us. We really
Yes.
appreciate it. We really, really do. Thank you
Yes.
so much. From
Thank you.
all over the state. It's actually phenomenal. It's just
Yeah,
Louisiana,
a lot of Texans.
Texas, Oklahoma. Thank you.
Yeah.
Y'all good people. Kel, I think you said you write poetry. Could you please read one of your favorite creations for us? I also write poetry on my blog,
Oh.
pouringofdreams.wordpress.com. Pouringofdreams.wordpress.com.
I'll check that out. Thank you.
Do you have our book of poetry? Yeah.
So, I have a book that I write my poems in because, no, you're not going to be able to see anything with the glare. Yeah, so I'll pick a poem. So this is a poem that I wrote for Rich's birthday. And I don't think you're going to be able to see it. Hold on.
Here, I'll hold it up, Kel.
So what you're looking at is you're looking at the letters that go down the side. What I love about poetry is when there's a hidden message. So what it says, the first letter of each sentence actually makes a sentence. And I just think it's a fun little way to write a descriptive message inside your poetry.
There you go.
So it says, "Happy birthday, Richard." is what it says. Honor, virtue, and integrity. Oh, sorry. March 9th. He was born on March 9th, 1971. And his favorite color is green. So this is how I keep all our poems. And I just print them out on the computer and I put them in the little book so that we have a copy of them. Honor, virtue, and integrity pave your way. Admiration from the souls you touch every day. Pride shows through in all that you do. Patience and gentleness help guide you. Youthful jubilance is your sweet smile. Beautiful, bold, and confident is your GQ style. Inspiring each in turn as we go along. Respect unending is your quiet song. Thoughtful beyond a normal man's measure. Heartfelt until the end, yes, you are a treasure. Devoted to your family and to your friends. Adored by all until time ends. Young at heart and ready to play. Responsibility always leads your way. Imagination abounds beyond compare. Creativity always done with New York flair. Happiness and bliss are a certainty. Amazing and outstanding is your destiny. Remarkable and a shining example to all. Daring and courageous as you follow your call. Baby.
Oh, thank you. I love that one.
He's my muse. So for those of you that are artists and musicians and poets or engineers or teachers or whatever, there's parts of us that wish for the muse. And I always wished for that inspiration to come, and lo and behold, it's him. I have never been more creative or felt that I need to create more than meeting him. And it started before we were even together. It started coming to me, my creative inspirations, randomly after we met and started becoming business partners. I felt a serious surge in my creativity. Some of the poems were written when we were friends because he just inspired me. And some of them were written after when we were married. So it's a privilege to have a muse. And the best part is that he didn't really know that that's what he was doing for me.
I'm a what? No, I didn't say it like that. What'd you call me?
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speechless for me. And thanks, Kel, for giving a sample.
Thanks for asking.
That was fantastic. So.
And I'll check out your blog.
That was for Tony. Yeah. pouringofdreams.wordpress.com.
Awesome.
Expect me to carry on? It just shakes my foundation. Bartol?
Yeah.
Okay. 55 years old from Dusseldorf, Germany. Have you ever been to Germany?
No, have not had the pleasure.
No, haven't been to Germany. Yesterday was the last day of the Wacken Festival, so we were talking last week. Yeah. It was great. Come to Wacken. Wacken is every year between August 1st and 3rd. I was 2 times in the United States, in New Orleans and San Francisco. It was great. Sorry about my English. My last English school was 40 years ago. You're doing fine.
You're doing awesome.
Now you must come to Wacken. Spoken like a true German.
It's on the
now
list.
You must come. So enthusiastic. Yes. Some of the videos from Wacken and the festivals in Europe are just
amazing.
Ridiculously amazing and epic. It just you guys do it. You guys do it at a way different level.
It's amazing.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you.
Martin.
Hi, Martin.
63 years old from the UK. What do you guys think of the arrangement of Joe Cocker's "With a Little Help from My Friends"? The arrangement. That's an interesting question. What would you do if I sang? I mean, it's a great story. It's a great chorus. It's one of the greatest choruses ever written.
It has a beautiful message.
Yeah, and it flows. Let's watch a live version. Let's watch Joe do his thing.
I've heard it many times. Great song.
It's gospel. It's gospel rock. I mean, it's not, that's not technical, guys. I'm just spitballing here.
Yeah.
It's such a great use of the voice as an instrument. Joe Cocker's voice. That song has got to be in the top 50 greatest recordings of all time for vocal performances.
Yeah,
Certainly
it was a
for
good
male
one.
performers.
Great song. Great question.
Fantastic. Our buddy Kiss Lover.
Thank you. Hi, Kiss Lover.
1973, 2019. 52 years old from Holland. Hey, have I told you why I'm a super fan of Kiss?
No.
I had cancer and was clean for a time, but the cancer's back and the music from Kiss helps me fight against it. And the second reason is they do what they want, and I like that. My question of you guys is, you going to put on makeup when you go to see Kiss? The yes was the idea, and?
I tried several times at different points in last week and right up to the last night before we went, and it just didn't look right.
Yeah, the idea was, Kel, I'm seeing some clients, I'm going in home, try the face paint, because whenever I would face paint, it would be very basic. That, to screw that up and to not have, it doesn't look very great, I don't think. I've seen people with some questionable Kiss makeup and Halloween parties and stuff, and it's kind of like, so the idea was there, but we didn't really have enough time. She was trying to kind of rush it. We didn't really leave enough time, but hey, it's a 3-year tour. Maybe they'll come back.
Right.
So that was the intent was there.
Yeah.
Certainly, I was gonna be the panda. I was gonna be the cat, and she was gonna be Star Child. But
Next time.
next time.
Thanks for asking.
All right, Nigel,
Hi, Nigel.
aka IFAX. 53 years old, aboard Crazy Horse boat.
That's
You live on a
fun.
houseboat?
That's cool.
Would it be possible to list on your website the songs you've already reacted to? Great question. Way too much work at this point. If someone wants to, I'm just going to take this one. If someone wants to, with their spare time, make a list, we'll certainly just email me at richgafter@gmail.com. That'll be a better one than the Kel-n-Rich@gmail.com. I'll get an Excel list. It would have to be updated. It's just too much work for us right now, man. There's a search engine on YouTube. You can just search any band, just Kel-n-Rich, Dokken, Kel-n-Rich Crocus, Kel-n-Rich. You'll see that we haven't done either of those bands. Did we do Crocus?
We did Dokken. We did not do Crocus.
Okay, right. So that's really what I suggest now. If you want to do it, if you have some time, it wouldn't take very long. You figure you can probably get 50 a day. It's only 10 days, maybe 10, 20,
Yeah, we've
20,
done almost
20
1,000
days.
songs.
Yeah, well, less.
Some 900
eight-
and something.
Yeah, like 800.
I don't know how
800
many.
songs. So so that's what we can do there. It's something that we can't take on right now, and we do have a way to search a song if it's done. We've tagged everything. So if you
Yeah.
type in a song name and Kel-n-Rich or just a song name reaction, you're probably going to get it.
We spend a lot of time on the
We spend a lot of
tags.
time on the tags.
So there's probably 15 tags to one song, and it's
more.
all.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 25 tags.
And sometimes it's entire lists of titles from their album that the song was on.
Yeah.
Hopefully that
Can someone
answers you.
answer this question? Now we have an answer for you. This is ask
Woo,
ask
I like
you.
this game.
When we are doing the tags, let's say we're doing Kiss War Machine, okay? And we want to write all the tags for all Kiss songs. So if anybody's searching Kiss songs, we'll come up for a reaction. Do we have to write Kiss War Machine, Kiss Unholy, Kiss Cold Gin, etc., right? Or could we just write the names of the songs at that point? Is it understood that Kiss is going to be kind of grouped in that? I think we have to do, Kiss, God of Thunder, Kiss, etc.,
Deuce.
etc., Deuce, Beth. So
Or can
tell
we
us.
just list
Could
Deuce?
we just
Beth,
list the song names, or are we
Cold
behind it?
Gin.
We behind the search engine ball?
Yeah, if any of you know,
if
that
we
would
do
be great
that
to
would
let
be
us
great.
know, because it'll eliminate a serious amount of work if we don't have to keep repeating the name of the band. Thank you.
All right. Wayne Klinger
Hi, Wayne.
from Pennsylvania, one of our advisors. Awesome guy.
How's it going,
Awesome
Wayne?
guy. What a world of knowledge
Yes.
for music and all that is heavy and righteous. Question: why do we park in a driveway and drive in a parkway? Inquiring minds want to know. LMAO. Sorry, I had to. Dick. Boy, that's deep. The answer is that there's no answer. I really like to know what they were thinking when they
I think we
coined
need
those
to ask an
phrases.
urban engineer.
Do we know any urban engineers?
I do. I actually know an urban engineer.
And so do I. Anna's husband.
Yeah.
We'll get back to you on that one.
Well, we'll ask him.
We're gonna come up with an answer, you smart
you
guy.
just wait, Mr.
You think you're being
Mr.
funny?
Smarty
We're gonna
Pants.
actually answer you technically speaking. This is why. You'll learn something.
I actually know a second tech.
He's teaching me everything. I'm gonna teach you
I know a second
something.
technical engineer.
Right on.
Okay, we'll
John.
find out.
John, 64 years old, from Maplethorpe, UK.
Hi, John.
Okay, this is a music question relates to your superb reaction to ELO's Mr. Blue Sky. There has always been an argument as to what is said at the very end of the song. After the violins die away, there are those bling blong keystrokes. For a long time, nobody noticed that there were actually words spoken in there. I would like your view on what is said. Mr. Tandy on keyboards in one interview said he spoke, "Please turn to side 1." Mr. Lynn, Jeff Lynn, said it is "Please turn me over," whilst some think it is Mr. Blue Sky A.
I guess.
I have my own idea, but you have to listen. But you have a listen and see what you come up with. Well, I have it on my ringtone and have researched this. Not this question, but
So when I'm driving around, it's the only song that's going full blast and the windows are down. I will tell you, that's what's happening.
She's really doing it.
Yes, I am, and I've also downloaded the full score. And on every score that I have read on the internet before I downloaded it, it all says, "Please turn me over." So those are the words every time. And I've looked up, how many versions have you caught me looking at now?
Oh.
Well, there's been more versions that I've actually read because I want the whole master sheet. I want the whole original score with all the instruments. Yep.
There you go.
So that is what
I
I
think
have
it's "Please
read.
turn me over." That's what I've always
in listening,
known, but-
I've heard "Please turn me over." Thanks for asking.
Cool, John. Chris, 44, from Noster, Missouri.
Hi, Chris.
I have to make sure that they haven't put like a dirty name in it. Don't do that, because we're just gonna stop. We'll stop doing this altogether. No, we won't do that. Hey guys, I've enjoyed your reactions from the word "go," and it's
Thank you.
exposed to me. It's exposed me to a lot of bands that I hadn't really checked out before.
Fantastic.
One question, small suggestion. Is there any chance you might find a way to pull from your database some link suggestions you won't be reacting to? Oh God, you guys are really wanting us to go to work. It's a good question because you guys already know the song. Thanks, and keep up the great work, both on the reactions and on the advice. You guys are amazing.
Thanks, Chris.
Thank you, Chris.
I think there's a lot of...
Oh man, there's so many.
When we catch a comment that says, "Have you listened to?" Sometimes people jump in and say, "Yeah, they've already done it," or we jump in and say, "Yeah, we've already done it." I don't know how we would do that one.
Well, just here's an APB. You know what APB stands for? All Points Bulletin. Do we have that in Canada?
No.
Anyway, go to the comment section. Have some fun there. If you see someone asking us to do a suggestion, first of all, just type in request www.knr.wtf. And by the way, they did it. And then just tell them to do a search or provide them the link. Many hands make light work in this case.
Yeah.
We can't do it all, but
I
thank you.
hear what you're
We
saying.
need an intern.
Yeah, or a 10.
10 interns to do that kind of job.
Yeah.
Okay?
I
All right.
I'm not sure.
Dawn, 54, from Whidbey Island in Washington.
Hi, Dawn.
Nice. There were Sterling Men's weekends there. Did you know that at Whidbey Island? What do the two of you do for a living? I know Kel's musical background from a YouTube session, but I'm curious for both of you. We'll answer this succinctly. I am what's known as a practicing kinesiologist. That's someone who studies human movement. I did a 4-year degree at the University of Massachusetts at Amherst, and I graduated in 1993 with honors. Yay. And
Congratulations.
it was a fun time. It was makeup work to do from the first 2 years. Yikes. So what I do is I'm advanced in my skills as a really, the personal trainer is not really what I do. I'm what's known as a medical exercise specialist. So I bridge the gap between exercise and fitness. So I work with about 70 known medical conditions, everything from cerebrovascular accident, which is a stroke, all the way to a shoulder replacement, knee replacement, backs, fractures, lupus, all sorts of neurological disorders, MS, Parkinson's, and people that just really want to get in ripping shape. So yes, I do personal training, but my skills are a lot more advanced than that. That was kind of my first entry into the fitness market, and then eventually became a specialist and eventually owned my own medically based personal training and wellness center. Eventually, Kel joined me in that in 2012 as my director, and then eventually we merged companies, and then several years later, when we were actually a couple, we ran the business ourselves, and that's when Kel really was using her massage skills so she can take over with that. I go in-home, and I do also in facility or in office one-on-one work at this point. So that's what I've been doing.
I'm a licensed massage therapist with the state of Florida, but before that I was a massage therapist in Canada. And in conjunction with that, I'm also a medical exercise specialist like Rich. So I have 2 skill sets where I can work with clients in the gym space, or I can work on them therapeutically with the manual skills that I have.
Yeah, we have a company called Massage and Exercise Pros. We don't really broadcast that because that's really for tax reasons and things like that. And Kel has some awesome business cards that we just made for her. And we're going to be specializing in going to condominiums on A1A in Florida and just seeing people one-on-one, or going to the gyms and doing some small group classes in kinetic link training, which is another form of functional strength training that we do for people that are either injured or that are super athletes or anybody in between.
And we are also equine sports massage therapists.
Yeah, we also
we
work
are
on horses.
certified and licensed to massage beautiful horses of all breeds and jobs.
Yeah, jumpers, hunters, thoroughbreds. We've done lots.
Quarter horses, police horses, the mounted sheriff's department.
Yeah.
So lots of skills, lots of experience.
Thank you, Dawn.
Thank you.
Great. Some from Ty, 42.
Hi, Ty.
Male, 56, from Reform, Alabama. Welcome.
Hi.
Has Kel ever been exposed to bands like Molly Hatchet or Texas Hippie Coalition?
Nope.
Molly Hatchet we're coming around to. No, we didn't do Flirting with Disaster yet.
No.
Hatchet with Danny Joe Brown is the best in my opinion. And Texas Hippie Coalition has been called Red Dirt Metal. Keep up the good work and I'm enjoying Rich's t-shirt collection. Right on. This is another one. I'm just busted out the Cult. I love the Cult. We haven't been able to show you guys the Cult because they keep getting blocked.
Yes.
Damn it. But we'll be posting some on...
Love the Cult, the small
Forbidden.
amount that I've heard.
Yeah. So, yes, we've done She Sells Sanctuary. We've done Rain, a couple other songs. We'll be posting those on Facebook. So go to Facebook.
Yes, blocked.
Friend us.
Every time.
Richard Gafter. So you can Facebook us there.
Thanks for
All
the
right,
comment.
Send a
and the
message.
questions.
Send a message, yeah. In Messenger that says who you are, because I can't just accept friend requests for anybody because there's a lot of, women posing suggestively, and it's like, see my nude pictures, and it's a Facebook page, and if I just click, my account is just gonna get wiped out with virus or whatever it is, or it's a identity theft and all that other crap that happens.
So this should be the last one because we're hitting the 30-minute
You
mark.
bet. You bet.
Thanks for asking.
Chris the American Mexican.
Hi, Chris.
Great handle. 49 from St. Louis. My pee smells like bacon. Ooh. Should I be worried? Asking for a friend. That could be a medical situation. It could be a UTI, urinary tract infection. Whenever anyone's urine smells foul, yes, it could be from asparagus and from all these other foods that draw out those chemicals, and it goes through your urine. That could be a problem. If it's not just from the smell of the food that you've eaten, you want to go check that out with a doctor, especially if it's long term. If it's more than like a day, even more than just a couple hours, yeah, either you keep eating those foods that bring out those smells. But no, that's if that's a serious question.
If it keeps
that's
going on, yeah,
that's the thing.
Yeah, get your friend to get checked out if he or she is still worried.
Yeah, absolutely. That could just there's things that it could be, but certainly a urinary tract infection could be right on top of the list, which is wicked if you've never had it.
Very painful.
All right, so great. So
and with women, undiagnosed UTIs can lead to heart problems.
Yeah.
So it shouldn't be left to linger.
Yeah. Anything else?
That's it.
All right. Well, thanks. We're going to come back and do more. We're going to finish one more tonight after we turn the video off, which will be, has Kel heard this song yet? A little game that we play, and see if one of your requests came up on that. So we seal this with a kiss. That was great, Kel.
Thanks so much for all the questions.
Interesting. Thank you for all the encouragement. Thank you for all of the messages. I think we've friended about 250 people out there today from all over the world. And so having some great conversations, and we look forward to every moment, every day.
Thanks so much.
Take care, you guys.
Soon. Bye.
Bye-bye.